Welcome to the channel, everybody. Level M Diecast finally bringing you Matchbox 70th Anniversary Collector Pack. This does have one exclusive model in there. The rest are re-releases. Very cool kind of retro box style to this one. Says Matchbox on it. Contains 8 vehicles in a million different languages. Did buy this from Walmart. So Walmart was kind enough to destroy this in shipping, so to speak. But it is not currently sold in stores yet, at least not here in the U.S. that I've noticed. But this looks really, really cool. This is a pretty good, nod back to the Lesney days. There is the back of the box. There are the deets. There is the mix there. These are the same gray and orange models that came out earlier this year. The GT-R is exclusive to this particular pack. However, all of these boxes do have exclusive prints on them from the original single releases as well. So there is the deets on the back. Just as Matchbox Collectors on one side and Matchbox 70th Special Edition on the other, with Matchbox 70th there at the bottom. There is one piece of tape here at the bottom. So we'll go ahead and cut that, which opens the flap, which of course Walmart, was so kind to destroy. 70 years it says. Nothing fancy there in the back. Just a little bit of print, a little bit of, fanciness, I guess you can say. This is where the important stuff is, though. There is the mix. They all do come with new printed boxes, so these are not the same boxes that you get in the single packs or nothing like that, but they are the exact same releases that we got in the single packs. As a matter of fact, the date code on this one is around S14, so this was probably packaged up at the same time the original release was done. In order to get those out of there, there is tape on the side here. So we'll go ahead and cut the tape, and then we'll open the flap, which is always fun times. Here we go. It is in a plastic tray, so we will slide the tray out, hopefully. There we go. So we'll get the box out of here. Set the box to the side. And when I say it is in a tray, it is in a literal cardboard tray with the plastic insert in there. Nothing fancy on the outside of this box anywhere. It doesn't even say Matchbox anywhere on it, and it's just blank in the back with just orange. But the models are in there just like this. So they do have the model up there, and then of course the box. So for instance, you wanted to take a look at the 4Runner, which we have already seen before. Nothing new with this guy. It does have all the exact same details. The base code on this one is S14. So these were produced at the same time as the previous one. However, these boxes are exclusive. These are not the same boxes you got in the single print release. So these ones are nice yellow. New card art on there as well. It says Matchbox 70th Special Edition. Special Edition on there as well. Got your 4Runner again on the back. 4Runner on the one side. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So kind of a nod to the deco that's on it. And then of course just officially licensed product. They do slide in there very, very nicely. They look very, very good. So it's actually a relatively tight fit. We'll pull the MG out. MG is a little bit meh. But again, just a model we've seen before. I will link the video that we actually cracked these open with. So there won't be any differences between these S14. There is your box, which looks fantastic. Everything else is the same details on there. That one has some cool graphics on the side here. So each one of these boxes are going to be unique in the side deco here. Looks like those are all prints that actually show up on the model. So your plate, your logo, your BGT, and of course the number 70. So that's actually kind of cool. That's actually a really cool detail, having that extra little print on there. It does make it a little bit easier to get these out of there with the Real Rider tires, because you just kind of slide the model and then it kind of brings the vehicle with it. There are no little notches in here to like pull it out. So it is what it is. Of Porsche 910. This was a new casting this year, exclusive to this series thus far. I've not seen it anywhere else. There is the special print there, which is just the deco on the top. Nothing fancy. Very good model, though. Metal base, which is very, very rare, but I do believe that the Matchbox team is going to attempt to do that. So it's got some pretty good heft to it, pretty good weight to it. So we'll throw that guy back in there. The Jaguar D-Type. This one just has the plate, the number, and of course Jaguar, which looks pretty good. This is also a brand new casting, also exclusive to this series thus far. It will definitely come out somewhere else for sure, but this one also has a metal base. This one is gray painted to match the vehicle though, so that one looks pretty good. It looks very nice actually. So MBX 23 is your plate detail. So we just do a round robin. Slide him back in there. And we'll pull out our Mustang Police. That one looks pretty good. I do like the fact that it's, colored up with something else. They didn't maybe make the lights gray or something like that, but looks good. Looks good. Not too bad. There are some deets there. So that police right there is the same police that's on the door. So very, very cool. Very, very cool. I really like the boxes. The boxes are really, really cool. Like really, really cool. I'll put the box back in there. The Mustang lensed headlights, which is a pretty nice touch. Other than that, pretty standard fare. Unfortunately, we didn't even get any rear prints on this one, which was just not okay. It was definitely not okay that we did not get rear prints on that because it's supposed to be a premium model after all. The Audi RS6 Avant. There is the box. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Maybe sits a little bit higher than it should, but that's just part of the card art. There is your deets for this one. Just a little bit of the color striping, and then of course the plate. The plate does match up. That's kind of cool. I really do like the this little touch to the boxes. It's actually quite nice. There is the model. Again, just carry forward. Technically, they are all made from the batch that was released earlier in the year. Very, very happy these have new boxes, though, because I think there's got to be more value to this than just getting a single model, the GT-R. We'll pull out our G-Wagon 6x6. Card art looks fantastic, as always. This one has quite a bit of print, so it has your front print on it. Its taillights prints, some print along the back as well. So that is the 70th, and of course the G63 and the 6x6. So very, very cool. Very, very cool touch to that. That's pretty cool. It's very unique. It's very unique. A very unique idea. Whoever at the Matchbox team thought that up, that's a pretty cool touch, actually. It's a pretty nice marketing toy. Of course, this is the premium version of the G-Wagon. The standard range, basic range one does not have an interior, but this one does have an interior and clear window. That is because it's got an extra axle, so when it does show up in the basic range, you have to lose one other part in order to make that work. They are strict with the amount of parts to make a model work. So put our G-Wagon in there. Which brings us to the exclusive for this particular box set. Yes, you will have to buy this box set if you want this GT-R. It is not released anywhere else. So there is the box. Looks fantastic. 70 Nismo on the side. There is the Prince, Motul, GT-R, Nismo, and of course Matchbox. Another round of it on the back. Nothing fancy there. And then of course just licensed by Nissan Motor Corporation. Throw that guy in there. All right, here is our GT-R. There is the top print. You do have Matchbox on the wing on the back. The wing is plastic. Nissan on the roof with 70 Motul. Looks fantastic. A little bit of prints on there for some hood pin detail. Very, very nice. This model does have lensed headlights, which is cool. There are your prints on the side. Nissan with some BRE style of hashes on there. 70 Nismo, 70th anniversary, Matchbox, GT-R, just plastered up with all kinds of stuff. Matchbox logo right there on the front bumper as well. The red printing around the front bumper looks okay. So it is printed all the way around, but if you look at it from here, you kind of don't really see the red striping down there, but it is all there. So not that great of a print. There is a GT-R symbol in there as well. Looking pretty good. This guy does have opening doors too. We'll crack those in just a second. There are the deets on the back. Looks very, very good. No print on the tail or the exhaust tips, unfortunately. Would have been nice to get a little bit of silver print on those. Moving parts model. It is the only moving parts model in this entire mix. Doors open up. The driver door does not want to stay open, which is okay. A little bit of print, or a little bit of detail inside the door panels, which looks pretty good. The interior, of course, is basically a joke, like usual. But there's a little extra detail in here, just a little bit. Some detail on the seats and stuff like that. There's 2 seats in there. This model does have a floating roof, so there's no A-pillars on this particular casting. So very, very cool design. Very, very nice to pull that off. Just have that floating windshield. Looks fantastic. Nothing fancy with the deets. This is casting we've seen before, so nothing new with the Nismo. So there you go. That is the Matchbox Special 70th Anniversary set. Not a whole lot to it. Box looks pretty good, though. Details are pretty nice. Really, really, really like the boxes. Definitely makes it a little bit easier to pick this up. Right now, kind of hard to find this. It is sold on Walmart's website. It retails for $49.99. You do get free shipping, so not too bad on that. But if you want to get that GT-R, that's the only way to get it. I would anticipate potentially this may be available in limited quantities a little bit closer to the holiday season. But for now, if you want to scoop that up, head over to Walmart, pick it up. And when you're done, drop a comment and let me know what you think about it. Appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe. Come back next time. We got more stuff coming. As always, thank you very much. Level 'em Diecast. Peace.